Hello guys, I am Kudiratula. Let's talk about the 720 ex-Boko Haram members reintegrated into the society by the Borno state government. When I saw that news today, I was disappointed, I was angry, and I asked, where is the justice in all of this? But on the second note, I thought, if the government has chosen to adopt this method as one of the ways of combating security issues, are there any advantage or benefit to it? So I researched and I realized that truly there are some benefit to it. But just like we have benefit to it, we also have the risk and implications, which I know is it forms majority or most part of our fear. So looking at the benefit side, here are some of the benefits. One is that the manpower or the human resources of the militant group reduces. Imagine you have 50,000 member of Boko Haram and 2,000 choose to get reintegrated into the society. What happened is that the number of the militant group will be reduced by 2,000. The lesser the number of individual, the lesser their human capacity. Number two is that some of the Boko Haram members or the militant member currently would also think of reintegration. They want to come back, confess, and then get reintegrated into the society. Because many of them might want to, but because of the fear of punishment, fear of getting jailed, fear of rejection, they will choose to remain in the militant group. But when they know that when they come out, there will be no issues, nobody will jail them, nobody will punish them, they may say, oh, we want to turn a new leaf and we want to come out and then be reintegrated into the society. Again, the human capacity of the militant group will reduce where we have other people consider reintegration. Number three is that it also reduces cost of remanding or cost of sending people to prison. As you look at it, people in the prison are complaining that we don't have all the things that we need, or the basic needs in the prison, we don't have it. The food given to them is very, very poor. So they also think about the cost of sending this thing to prison, because at the end of the day, they would now become government property. Government will be the one feeding them. Then the cost of also remanding them, having to take them to court from time to time, nobody would want to actually do that. So it's less expensive when they get reintegrated into the society rather than sending them to prison. Another thing is they can serve as source of intelligence to our security officers or to our security institutions. So these people can give information about the militant operations and their financier. So those are the information that I've been able to gather, or the benefits I've been able to gather in respect to reintegration of militant group member into the society. Having said that, we'll also go into some of the countries that have adopted this. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, and North Ireland, Rwanda. Some of these countries have also used this method. It has worked, but not 100%. Some of these militant group members, after rehabilitation, some of them go back to their militant group, and that is why it has not been 100% effective. So I would say that yes, some countries have adopted it as a way of combating security issues, but it has not worked 100%. Now, having addressed that, I will also want us to touch on risk and implication. What are some of the risks of reintegrating people into the society? One of it is that people have trust concerns and justice concerns. Imagine those that are affected. Imagine how they are feeling. They will feel that justice has not been served. Somebody killed a family member, a brother, a sister, and the next thing you thought is that person to be reintegrated into the society without any form of punishment. As a family member, as a community member of the victim, I will feel sad. I won't be happy, and I will not trust the government. Another thing is security risk. There are some of these members that don't get fully de-radicalized. Some of them go back to being violent. So while they are no longer members of the Boko Haram group, they can be violent within the society. Why some would actually go back to them, and like that they must have had some, information to now give to their group again. So that is another concerns of the people. Another thing is there could be resistance. People, imagine those who witnessed what happened, seeing a member that was one of the perpetrators, or that were some of the perpetrators of the evil, and I get to see you on the street. There will be fear. I'll be having PTSD. You understand? So people would reject them. People would not like the fact that they are in the community, and they would also have fear that these people can do anything to them. Another thing is, it also make people feel like you don't get attention until you are a member of a terrorist group. So it affects our morals. It affects our morals as a people. Some feel that there is no consequences for being a terrorist member. So as a result of that, they may also want to join the terrorist group. They believe that you can be bad, you can be a kidnapper, you can be a terrorist member without any form of consequences. So it affects our morality as a people. Now, the point of this video is not just to point out the consequences, the benefits. It's just to talk about what these people can do better now that they have chosen to go the reintegration way. Our governments are known for starting something and not finishing it. Now they have started this, they have done rehabilitations, they have done empowerment program, but what do we have a system in place to continuously track the behavior of these people, so that at the slightest notification or traces that these people are not fully de-radicalized, we get into action, we address that, we address somebody that we need to address when we notice that these people are still violent? Do we have a program in place for that? Do we have a system for that? Do we have a system to check the effectiveness of what we have done? I'm talking about the rehabilitation now. Number two is that, do we really have a support for these people? Because it is not enough for you to empower people. Are you following up with them to ensure that they are actually doing the job in case they have any issues in the course of in the course of working, in the course of doing what you have empowered them to do? Do we have a system that help them to address the problem? Because even we that we are not terrorists, we encounter one or two problems when we are working, and it is because we are resilient. That is why we are still here. So imagine somebody who is a Boko Haram member that was getting money from kidnap and all of that. You reintegrate that person into the system. You think you have empowered them, but things are not going very well for them. What do you think would happen? Some of them will go back. So do we have a system that consistently and continuously provides support where needed to these people? Another thing is that, are we also looking into the victim? Are we providing needed support for those who were victim of the terrorism against them? Those people who witnessed their family members beheaded, their family members kidnapped, their family members being treated badly. Do we have a support needed for them? Is the support continuous? Are we sure we are dealing with their PTSD? As the government, are we providing the necessary support to them? If we don't do all of this, we'll still continue to have a system where people who are reintegrated into the society go back to being violent. And we also have a community that do not accept those who you have reintegrated into the society. Where something is not done to ensure all of this is addressed, we'll continue to have a system or a community that is in disarray. So we don't want that. Lastly, it is not enough for us to reintegrate people into the society or provide support to the victim. Are we addressing the root causes? Are we talking about what actually made people Boko Haram? Are we talking about what led people subscribing to terrorism? We need to start dealing with poverty and ensure that whatever empowerment we can give to people who are still sane, who are not thinking of joining terrorism, are taken care of. We don't, it's not until people become terrorists before we say we want to empower you so that we can reintegrate you into the system. What about we ensuring that these people are taken care of before even thinking of becoming one of the militant group members? Number two is that, are we working on education system, especially in the northern part of the country? Are we ensuring that there is education for everybody? And for all the states at large, are we ensuring that there is improvement in our education system? Because what we see today is an education system that is not fully helpful to our people. Our people are not learning as they should be learning. We have issues with our curriculum. Are we ensuring that the education we have is up to standard? Number three, are we working on corruption? Are we ensuring that we are eradicating corruption in our society? Because the money that is meant to fund education, if the money that is meant to fund education, money that is meant to fund empowerment is being spent by the politicians, we will definitely continue to have people subscribing to all form of terrorist group in our society. Then as a government, are we ensuring good system of government to ensure that everything we need to look into are looked into? Are we ensuring that as the world is evolving, our government system is also evolving? It's very, very important that we put all of this into consideration to ensure that we do what we need to do so that at least we can combat the security issues from the root. If we are not looking at the root causes, we'll continue to be at the same spot.